What's going on? It's the Rap Nerd. Excuse my dad cardigan. It's Saturday morning. It's cold out here, and I finally got my thoughts together on this Battinson Batman suit. What do I think? I think it's lovely. I think it's awesome. I think it's a good difference in the live action suits of Batman, because we need something different. We don't need the same thing over and over, and I feel like this is another great suit. I like that it looks like the Arkham video game suit, how it's nice and armored, and the details, it just looks like the suit, just kind of shrunken down to fit a real human being in the real world. I love the emblem. I love that it's an Easter egg of it being Joe Chill's gun. From what theories have said, they haven't confirmed that, but I think that's dope if they do that, because straight out the comics, and I haven't seen any live action suit do that. I like, the mask, how it looks kind of stitched together, like it's homemade, because they said that this movie is supposed to take place early on in his career, like his first 2 or 3 years of crime fighting, so it makes sense that his suit would have the little imperfections, and I'm sure as the movies keep going on, they will upgrade him and make it look even better. The reveal is just amazing. He even had the theme playing. I love the theme. It just gave me goosebumps. Like, I was like tearing up. Like, as a Batman stan, I was extremely happy with that video. I love the lighting, and I see people trying to make fun of it, like, oh, it looks like Daredevil. I'm like, no, there's 2 reasons for that. One, the red light is probably one of the best ways to hide the color of the suit, because we still don't know what color it is. We don't know if it's black, we don't know if it's gray and black, we don't know if it's blue and gray, and that was purposely done so it leaves it up to our imagination to what the suit may be colored like. And also, this leads me to my theory of what the movie's going to be like. I feel like he picked the red light because of what he's going to base the story around, and I think it's going to be based on Dark Victory, opposed to what many think is a Dark Halloween. And if you look at the cover of the Dark Victory, it's like reddish. Well, it's not reddish, it is red, and he's black silhouetted in the cover. And my theory about this is due to the past Batman movies. Okay, the Long Halloween, the core of that story was used by Christopher Nolan in The Dark Knight, because pretty much what that comic book is proving and was showing is the fall of Harvey Dent. What the city did to Harvey Dent to make him turn to Two-Face. That's what the overall arc of The Long Halloween is. It's a holiday killer killing people every holiday, and Batman's doing his detective work, and come to find out Harvey was involved, and his wife. And Dark Knight kind of flipped that. Instead, it made the Joker be the killer, and he was telling them who was going to kill him, and they had to beat the Joker to the punch. So they took the story, kind of flipped it, but again, they used it really, really well with showing the fall of Harvey. And with that being the main part of that story, I don't think Matt Reeves is going to touch that. I think he's definitely going to have elements of it, but it's going to be based off Dark Victory, because the thing about Dark Victory is it's damn near the same as the Long Halloween. It's a mystery killer that Batman has to hunt down and find who it is, and I think that's why these stories come right after each other. So I don't know how they're going to do it, because the main players in this story revolve around the Joker, and Harvey is like the bigger overarching characters. But they can easily just switch those characters out. I mean, the Penguin has a mob, and based off of what I'm seeing, they're really going for that animated Batman series. And then the animated series, pretty much everybody's a mobster. Everybody has their own gang and everything, so they could easily make the Penguin be in Harvey Dent's role, and then they could make another character that they haven't even shown be kind of like the Joker, who's also wreaking havoc amongst the city. Because the Riddler's already in here. They already had the Riddler, and I feel like they put him in there on purpose to leave riddles and things, so Batman's going to interrogate him thinking he has something to do with it, like in the comic book. And I think that's what they're basing it off of. I'm excited to see it, because we haven't really seen this type of story done on the big screen, with him being a detective trying to find the killer. I think it's going to be dope. And of course, they're going to have elements from the Long Halloween in it, just because like those 2 stories are so close alike, and there are certain things and aspects from the Long Halloween that haven't been touched by Nolan, like Selena and Bruce meet in the club in the Long Halloween, and they're definitely gonna tap on that. Falcone's in the story. His whole family is a big part of both of those stories, so it just all leads me to believe Dark Victory is where they're gonna go. And I feel like Robin is gonna get introduced at the end. I feel like after the whole movie goes, it's gonna like pan out or something. It's gonna show Bruce going to the circus, and I think it's gonna end. And then we're going to the next arc. Now, I don't know what the other two movies are gonna be because he has a trilogy planned. We'll see. Depending on the first one, I'll be able to spot like, okay, Easter egg, I know what he's doing. But as of right now, I really think it's gonna be solely the Dark Victory, and the killer is gonna end up being somebody we don't expect it to be. It's not gonna be a super villain that's actually doing it. And I think it's gonna be really exciting. I feel the energy of this movie has potential to be the best Batman film. Don't come at me, The Dark Knight. I know this is a great movie, but I do think it can be outdone. There are some things that I have with that movie where I'm like, this could have been a little better. Like the action. I'm not really a fan of how Batman fights in any of those movies. You know, I don't get a skilled ninja at all from the way he was fighting, and I hope Matt Reeves doubles down on that for this Batman, especially after Batfleck. You can't have Batfleck and then go from that back to the Dark Knight style. I'm not saying, you know, this Batman has to fight like that, but he needs to be able to scrap. Like, at the bare minimum, he needs to fight like Daredevil in the Netflix series. So I'm hoping they bring that energy, and that's kind of what I feel like this movie is going to be based around. And for those who haven't read The Dark Victory, read it. It's a good story. I kind of spoiled The Long Halloween for you if you never read it, but that's just... Dark Victory is a great story, man. The killer in this one is the Hangman Killer, and he's pretty much hanging people that helped Harvey Dent get into office. So knowing those elements, I really want to know how they're gonna tweak it, because, you know, movies aren't exactly like the comic books, but it's little things that you see like that. I'm like, I wonder how they're gonna do this. But that's my take on it. What y'all think about the Batsuit? I loved it. I can't wait. I'm excited. As a Batman stan, I'm winning. Anyway, RapNerd is out. I'll let y'all later. Peace.